Hi, this is Curtis again with Diet Whatnots at Curtis Fitness. What we have here today is a little piece of the breakfast menu. The eggs. Eggs are really good. They do have protein. Unfortunately, without taking the yolk out of the egg, we have fat also. So, inside of the eggs, we have egg yolks, and this is the difference between egg whites and eggs without eggs with egg yolks. Some of the things that you may want to consider is that there's of course fat that comes with egg yolks, whereas if we just had egg whites, they'd obviously be all white and a lot less fatty. Usually with your eggs, each egg is about 7 grams of protein per egg, and also you have about 60 milligrams of sodium, give or take. For the sake of dieting and trying to keep that, omit that out of your diet, you definitely want to go without the yolks. And that way you cut your fat levels a lot. And of course, you know, with different ways to prepare the eggs, you have boiled versus scrambled. One of the ways that you could prepare your eggs, if you're using, obviously, if you're using oils, doesn't matter if it's Crisco or vegetable or olive oil, you're going to add fat to that. One way to omit that fat is you could use the Pam spray. Pam spray actually is less fattening, and you keep it a little cleaner. Even though I have my egg here, I prepare it with Pam, and even though I have the yolk in there, I can omit some of that fat by using the Pam, so it's a little cleaner. It definitely, I have also my to drink here, morning cup of coffee. In the coffee, I usually use non-dairy creamer, so that's one way to cut down on the fat. Any kind of coffee is good. And usually I eat more than this, but for the sake of the video and trying to separate this food alone, of course I'll be adding something else to this, but for the sake of just showing, talking about eggs, this is important. A lot of people think well, eggs are good, eggs are protein. Yeah, they are protein, but again, if you were to eat them cleaner, of course you just have to go only with the egg whites, and that way you cut down your fat by a lot. And another question is, how many eggs should I be eating at a time? Obviously, if you're really advanced and you're someone who's in a competitive mode, whether it be bodybuilding or the likes, you can, I've gone as many as a dozen or more a day, and that includes up to about anywhere from 6 to 9 at a time. But obviously you have to worry about that sodium. That's high. That's going to make you hold a lot of water. And of course, as you start to get closer to trying to get, if you're someone who's a competitor and not just the average person, you're going to cut down that sodium, so you have to obviously omit the eggs totally. But for the average person, which most of us are, you're just going to worry about not having so many eggs a day that you're cutting out everything else in your diet, like chicken and the rest of the proteins. Don't rely solely on the eggs for that. Eggs are good, but it's just one of the side courses of the meal. And we'll have more on other proteins and other foods, and actually we'll have some cooking on some of the next videos coming. So thanks again, and see you later. This is Curtis signing off. Diet Whatnots. See you later.